What's up, guys? Hokage Puya here. Euros day 2. We had 3 games today. Switzerland, Hungary was the first match. Spain, Croatia, second match. Italy, Albania, third match. I'm going to give my thoughts on all 3 games right now. Give a little analysis, a little bit of reaction on each game. I saw some interesting things today, and I saw some things that I expected and didn't quite expect. So we're going to go through all 3 of those games right now. I love, you guys, this tournament mood. I love the tournament mood. I love waking up every day and checking, all right, who plays today? What are we going to see? What do I expect? Who's going to win? Who's going to score? Who's going to fail? I love tournament football, guys. It is the best. It is the peak of football. Euros, Copa America, World Cup. It doesn't get better than this. Without further ado, let's start with the first game. I want to talk about, well, I don't want to talk about Switzerland, Croatia. I mean, Switzerland, Hungary first. Let's talk about Spain, Croatia. Now, Spain, by the scoreline, destroy Croatia. 3-0, Morata with a goal, Fabian Ruiz and Carvajal, 3 goals in the first half. And if you look at this on face value, people will say, oh my God, this is the end of the Croatian golden generation. It's over. Croatia's going to get grouped in the group stages. Spain is going to be one of the favorites. And I agree with some of the points there. I do think Spain, if everything goes well for Spain and everything goes well for Germany, I think they would clash in the quarterfinals. I think I could easily see Spain getting to a semifinal or a final of this tournament. Easily, if everything goes well for them. My issue with calling them, now putting them up there with the Frances and Englands of this tournament is that sure they won 3-0, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, Croatia could have scored 3 or 4 goals today. 3 or 4 goals. Petkovic, I think it was. He's absolutely brainless. I know he won the penalty and ended up missing the penalty, but bro, all you had to do was tap the ball into the goal, but you lagged, you waited too long, you drew the penalty, and then you ended up missing the penalty. I think Petkovic also had a clear-cut chance in the middle, in the front of the goal. Some other chances there for Croatia. Croatia easily could have had 3 to 4 goals today. You could say the same about Spain. Spain probably could have had a 4th or a 5th, but the chances were there for Croatia. And if they score one of them, the complexion of the game changes. And the momentum of the game shifts, and maybe Croatia comes back. So you never know. So impressive win from Spain today, 3-0. But be careful, because Nacho wasn't too impressive today. Cucurella wasn't too impressive today. Lenormand, I wasn't impressed with them. Carvajal was great. Carvajal scored one of the goals. He's on fire. And you guys, you know what I didn't know? I didn't know, I just assumed Carvajal, he's been in the Spain team. He's played at the tournaments. Today was Carvajal, at 32 years old, today was Carvajal's first Euros game. I totally forgot he was out with injury in 2016 and 2021. Totally forgot. So good for him to score on his Euros debut. Lamine Yamal, man, this kid is electric. Every time, you guys, he shoved off Guardiola and took him on. He was dribbling everyone. He was untouchable. Got the assist for Carvajal's goal. I mean, he was magic. So good performance today from Spain overall. But I will say, be careful, because the defense wasn't that impressive today. I wasn't that impressed. Obviously, Unai Simon saved the penalty, so congrats to him. He was impressive. But be careful, because the cracks were there in the Spain defense. And if they come up against Italy, who we'll talk about in a bit, I could see Chiesa and Fratesi and Barella opening up that Spanish defense and getting some goals. So Spain is fortunate today to keep a clean sheet. Croatia is unfortunate to not score. I think 3-0 is a little flattering for Spain, because, you guys, I think this is the first time in 30 or 40 games Spain didn't have the most possession in the match. So this Spanish team, that they're playing a different style. They're more vertical. They're not as possession-based, which I think is good, because if you have guys like Lamine Yamal, Morata, and Nico Williams trying to get at the opposition defense, you can't play this side-to-side tiki-taka shit, passing. You need to be direct. You need to be vertical. You need to get the ball to your wingers' feet, and those guys will create for Morata or score goals themselves. So Spain, nice, good win. Croatia, I wouldn't be too discouraged. Yes, they're on -3 goal difference. Croatia's on -3 goal difference, but I could easily see them getting a result against Albania, and they could draw or win against Italy. I could see it. They could lose against Italy, but they could easily get a point or 3 points against Italy as well. They weren't as bad as the scoreline suggests. But they don't look as strong as the other World Cups for sure. But Croatia was still quality today. And I would actually say, if we're looking at the football side of the game, disregard the scoreline, it was a pretty even game, 50-50. So Croatia, don't be too discouraged. Remember, if you get 4 points, guys, you always get out of the groups. So Croatia, if they beat Albania and draw Italy, they're still out of the group. So it's not over for Croatia, but not the ideal start they wanted. Um, so yeah, that's what I got to say about this game. Let's just go back. Um, let's talk about Italy, Albania. Now, Italy, Italy. I genuinely thought we were gonna see a shock. 30 seconds in, with all the hype coming in around Albania, all the Albanian fans taking over the yellow wall and turning it into the red wall in the Signal Iduna, taking over. Just you guys, there was a lot of hype about Albania, and I was starting to think maybe I underestimated them. And they score within 30 seconds, and now I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I put them fourth in my group. If these guys go on to beat Italy, I could see them winning the group. Seriously, if they're able to play with passion and momentum, Albania could do something. But sure, they got the quick goal, Albania, and it was exciting. I was like, oh my God, what's happening? No way. Albania opening match win against Italy, the reigning champions. It was too good to be true. In the end, Bastoni was left wide open on a corner kick routine and scores the header in the 11th minute. And 5 minutes later, Nicolo Barella with a rocket first-time volley into the kind of the bottom left corner, unstoppable. Goalie didn't expect it. I can't remember the Albanian player's name, but the Albanian player ducked. He didn't even block it. He ducked under the ball and ended up turning into goal. So I'm sure he regrets ducking. Italy, I was impressed with them. Their defense was solid. Besides, I think Albania had 2 chances the whole game. The first chance in within 30 seconds where they scored, and then a second chance in the 89th minute where Donnarumma made a great save with his chest. He came out perfectly and it hit his chest and it went wide. Only really 2 chances for Albania. Italy could have had a third or fourth. I was impressed with Italy, guys. They stayed composed and they came back 2-1. And I was really impressed with some of these players. Califori, I think, whatever his name is, the Bologna center back, 22 years old. Bro, he literally looks like a 2003 Italian center back, Maldini, Nesta, Cannavaro region with the long hair and everything. That's what everyone's saying. He played great. Bastoni was great. Nicola Barella was great. Jorginho was all right. But Chiesa, man of the match today, he was electric. He looked like 2021 Chiesa. If Chiesa can play like this, guys, Italy can easily make a run in this tournament, semifinals or finals. Because sure, Italy may not have all the superstars they used to have, but with Spalletti, a world-class coach, he has players that he needs to do the job. He's setting up the team to play how he wants, and the players in the squad are executing. So if Spalletti's team can execute what he wants them to do, this Italy team might make a farther run than I expected in the tournament. Good win today from Italy, staying composed 2-1 against Albania. And Albania, I think the hope for Albania is to get Croatia, to get 3 points against Croatia, keep the goal difference low, and potentially make it squeeze by on 3 points into the round of 16. I don't see Albania beating Spain. I just don't see it. But yeah, Albania, don't keep your heads up. You could easily get a win. I'm still recording. I don't know what happened. I exited out of my own studio. When I upload this video, I'll see what happened. But anyway, yeah, Albania, keep your heads up high. It's not over. And yeah, let's get to the last game, guys. Hungary, Switzerland. Now, the first half, Hungary, this was awful. Hungary, this was a dog shit performance for Hungary in the first half. I thought, oh my God, I overhyped them just like Turkey 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, Switzerland's going to end this game 3-4-0 up by full time. It was looking that bad. Switzerland could add 3 goals in the first half. It wasn't looking good. Hungary come back. They could have scored 2 or 3 goals before their first goal. Varga missed a clear-cut header before his goal. Varga scores, header, classic Hungary style goal in these tournaments, from especially back from the Euros, just cross into the box and getting that header. And it was a really close game after that. 2-1, Hungary was pushing for the equalizer. But Switzerland, in the end, a defensive mistake in the back. Briel Mbolo capitalizes, lobs the goalie, ends it 3-1. So I'm not too sure what to feel about. I know how to feel about Switzerland. I think I got what I expected with Switzerland. A team that's going to try to hold possession with Xhaka, playing as the controller in the midfield. You have Akanji, the leader, in the back. And you have guys like Vargas and Briel Mbolo coming off the bench to score the goals for Switzerland. So Switzerland, I got what I expected. With Hungary, I expected more. I really expected more. They looked a lot better in the second half, but that first half performance from Hungary was so bad. I really felt like we were gonna get Turkey 2021 all over again, and I thought my hype for Hungary was gonna look like I was gonna look like an idiot. But Hungary now they're on -2 goal difference. They play Germany on Wednesday. They're the second game of the day on Wednesday. They need to get at least a draw in that game. If Hungary lose against Germany on Wednesday, I think that's done and dusted for them. I don't think that he can, even if they go on to beat Scotland in the third game, I feel like they won't be good enough on the goal difference to make it through as one of the better third place teams if they were to beat Scotland. Um, so yeah, Hungary, not a good start. They need at least a draw against Germany. And if they stay compact and more disciplined than they were today, that is possible, but it's not looking good. Hungary needs to play a lot more disciplined in that second game on Wednesday, so they have time to rest up, time to recollect themselves, and enter into the Germany match refreshed and, more tight knit, more disciplined, more, sticking to the game plan more. They look like they were flustered, not ready for the tournament, flat in the first half of this game. And Switzerland capitalized in the end. And Switzerland, yeah, Shaka, all those guys doing what they do. It is what it is. That was Euros day 2. Tomorrow we have England. England, you better beat Serbia. If England doesn't beat Serbia, oh my God, I will be on here, guys. We'll look out for my video. I am going to clown. But let's be honest. England will probably win 3-1, 4-1 against Serbia. We got Poland versus the Netherlands tomorrow, and we have Slovenia versus Denmark. So some good games tomorrow also. Tomorrow, guys, I'm actually graduating. I'm walking across the stage, getting my bachelor's degree. I don't even want to walk, but, my parents are going to make me. They're going to kill me and disown me and send me halfway across the world if I don't. So, you guys, if I like today, my video will probably come out later because I'll be busy doing stuff like that tomorrow. So my reaction video will be out later tomorrow. Look out for it. Euros, I'm excited. And you guys, just imagine, Copa America starts next week. I'm ready, guys. It's a summer of content, summer of football. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been Hokage Puya. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.